Hello, hello.
Hi.
Hello. Hola.
Hola, hola.
Viva Mexico.
Hey. Thank you for being with us here today, you guys. This is our first live for me, for Roxana, Jessica, and Marta. So we're excited to
Welcome.
be here. Thank you. Well, what do you guys say, girls? Should we make cheers?
I think
Cheers.
so.
Salud. If you guys have something to drink, cheer with us.
Salud. Girls, girls.
Ya quería tomar
Ay, they're ready to drink.
my cherry.
Let's try this mezcal, yeah. A ver.
Oh, that's so
This
good.
is yummy, y'all.
Ya se me fue la cherry. Baba.
Awesome. So we're drinking a cherry mezcal cocktail. I use Yubal mezcal, some cherries. I added a little bit of frozen strawberries that I had just to give it a little bit of body, some agave, lime, orange juice, y ya, y listo. Super delicious. I'm in California right now and it's cherry season, so why not make a cocktail with cherries, right?
Yeah, it's really good. I think I can taste the strawberries.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah.
Same.
Super yummy, y'all. Well, thank you for being with us here today, you guys. So, I'm so thankful and blessed to have these beautiful ladies here. Hello.
Thank you.
I'm throwing you flowers, y'all.
I'm not. Valentina, calm my attention.
Oh, sorry. I guess my hat didn't distract her. It was a Valentina. Okay, so go ahead,
Like,
girl.
oh, ya échale, Valentina.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. I ain't mad at that. So I just wanted to say hi. Like I said, I have these beautiful, lovely ladies with me today. And we're just going to, like I said, talk about La Amistad, some good mezcal on this Friday. Super hot day in Cali. It's like 109.
Hot week.
Hot week.
It's been a hot week.
Yeah, but it's cooling down. We're here, so mezcal will cool us down. So we can start like introducing ourselves.
For those that don't know us. So my name is Roxana, and I say we all go around and pick a favorite cocktail since we are drinking cocktails. So like I said, my name is Roxana, and my favorite cocktail, believe it or not, are micheladas. I love micheladas. I think I drink a lot of them. I like them with Negra Modelo, just because I like a little bit darker beer than a lager, but that is my favorite cocktail.
Yeah, I didn't know that the micheladas were a cocktail.
They
Yeah.
are. They are.
We're learning stuff,
I was
y'all.
gonna say,
They are. Because you're mixing it
So
together.
any mixed drink is
I would
considered
say
a-
any mixed
yeah,
drink.
okay.
So if it isn't now, I just said it.
Jessica, what's yours?
Hello, I am my comadre Jessica, and my favorite one is micheladas too. I like micheladas.
Should have micheladas.
Yeah. With the
Next
modelo,
time
but
we
not
do-
black modelo. They're like the regular one. And then
I'm like thinking,
She's like
I'm
stuck.
thinking of the drink. I'm la comadre Marta, and I have to say well, I don't know if this is considered a cocktail, but
What is it?
Jaeger bomb.
No?
Okay, really?
You do like Jaegers?
Those are dangerous. for
I
me.
know.
I can finish the whole bottle.
Okay. Okay.
They're easy. They're good.
There you go. Beautiful.
I think for me,
Mine.
now I think it will be like the Paloma. It's just a classic, and you can basically get it anywhere. It's easy to go. It tastes good. It's refreshing. I really enjoy Palomas. So yeah,
Good paloma is always good.
yeah.
Delicious. So, a little bit about mezcal because we are Entre Amigas y Mezcal. So, like I mentioned, this is the bottle that I used. It's Yubal, and a little bit of 101 about mezcal. There is about a little bit over 20 different mezcales in Mexico that are used, or agaves that are used to make mezcal. Most of them, I would say maybe about a good 70% of them are espadin, which is the agave that's used. This one is an espadin too. Just think of it so versatile, like if it was like a blanco tequila. Because it's not super strong. It's kind of neutral, but it's really, really delicious. And yeah, if you guys have any questions about mezcal or about well, anything pretty much, you can go ahead and put them in the comments section, and we are looking at comments. If anybody leaves anything, we can go ahead and answer them as we go. But yeah,
Yeah, some of you guys are saying margaritas.
Yeah,
Yes,
those are good too.
like classic,
Yeah,
and there's so
I
many
think that's
flavors,
go
right?
to drink when you're not sure what you have.
Yeah.
You just order a margarita.
Yeah,
very true.
for sure.
Love it. Let us know what's your favorite cocktail in the comments, so we can kind of see what you guys like. For sure, I like a good margarita too. Yes, year round.
So where did you get that mezcal?
So I got this mezcal at Bevmo.
Oh,
So they have this. I think whenever you're looking for a good mezcal to mix into a drink or into a cocktail, definitely start off with the Nespadin. Just like I said, it's a little bit more versatile, and then kind of go up in flavors to see if you would like a cuprata or something else. But for sure, Espadin would be good. Yuval is the one that I got. Like I said, I know here in California to get mezcal is more easier, a little bit easier than in where I'm from in Atlanta. But Bevmo has it. If you find Del Maguey has a good one. Rayu, there's different ones too. Oops. I think, are we losing you?
No, you can
I think.
Technical difficulties, maybe?
Yeah, but
Do you want to fix yours real fast? Why does mine keep apagándose?
because Lupina's to sleep.
Do I? How do I undo that?
In your setting.
Look at this.
Sorry, you guys, we're having some technical difficulties.
And while we drink and talk a little bit about mezcal and just hanging out with amigas, we have a little botanitas here, girls.
That's the one I was.
So if you guys don't
Una
know,
tortilla chip.
these are, what do you call these?
I call them duros, but different people call them like churros.
Yeah.
Some people refer to it as churros. What do you guys call them?
Churros,
Churros?
or duritos.
I call them duros.
Duros?
Yeah.
Okay. What do you call these? If you guys know.
Like another, because I
Like, there's
know
different
I've heard,
names.
yeah.
Yeah, I've also heard people call these chicharrones.
Oh yeah.
What do you guys call these? It has no pork in it. It's made out of flour. But it's a good botana with Valentina. Can I?
Of course.
You're
Oh,
like,
ya saqué.
A ver. Uy. I thought it was closed.
Hey, do you guys serve this at your restaurant?
No.
No?
No.
¿Por qué?
No, we don't. We just serve like chips and salsa.
Oh, churros de la pulga.
Churros de la pulga, yes. Why? Because there's a lot of people that are gluten free.
Oh.
And these are made out of harina. I know there's some made out of potatoes. Have you guys tried those? The papa ones. And now they're getting fancy, different designs and stuff. But if you guys have a snack and just want to chat with us, go get a snack. Grab a little cocktail or a beer or anything, and let's have a good combo.
Hey, so the mezcal, you can drink it like tequila, 2 shots?
You can. Good question, Marta.
I love asking questions.
So, if my recommendation is whenever you're gonna drink mezcal by itself, drink it, but don't shoot it. So, all of us have a little bit of mezcal. Okay. So todos tenemos aquí, all
Wait,
four
let
of
me
us
spit out my gum.
have a little mezcal. So my thing is, if you have never tried mezcal, si es la primera vez que van a tomar, I'm going to teach you guys a little trick that I learned to really enjoy and taste the agave in it. So you serve yourself some. If it's a brand new bottle, this was not a brand new bottle, but if it's a brand new bottle, open it, let it aerate, kind of like if it was a good wine. Just let it aerate a little bit. Then you get your mezcal, which we have right here, and then we're going to smell it. And you smell it, and smells a little bit smoky, not a lot. You can taste a little bit of, I smell a little bit of pineapple in it. And then after you smell it and you're like, okay. And then you're gonna drink it. Well, pour it a little bit in your mouth, put it around your tongue, let it sit there. swallow it, and then breathe out. I know it sounds
Wait,
like yoga.
The whole shot or just...
No.
That's what we used
That's
to
what we
no.
used to do.
Okay.
We don't do that. So before, or when we were younger, we would buy maybe cheap tequila, and you were just like, and chase it.
Like the recuerdos de las bodas. And
Yeah, like those, yeah. So because those are usually gold tequila, and gold tequila is a mixed tequila, so they add caramel coloring and all this weird stuff. You drink it because you were like, I just want to get lit, and then you chase it with soda or something else. Don't do that. With a good mezcal, with a good tequila, sip it. Don't think of it like if it was a fine cognac, whiskey, or something like that.
pues
You're
no.
bougie. A little bit
But like,
bougie.
okay, so I'm gonna do it first,
Okay.
and then you guys do it in case you guys
Okay.
get si se atoran or something. Like I'm here to help, okay? So I'm gonna.
Okay.
I already smelled it. Just a little sip.
But do you do it like mouthwash?
Well, you don't swallow mouthwash, Marta. so put it
She's
in.
already lit.
Don't
We haven't
go
even
like-
started.
No, pero like the in your mouth, like
No, don't
No.
swish it. No.
No.
So just put
No.
it like instead
let
of
it drop under your
Yeah.
tongue.
like or just like over your mouth or whatever, and then swallow it, and then breathe all the alcohol
Okay.
out. So you want to breathe all the alcohol out, and then you're just left with the flavor of the agave.
Okay,
Yeah? Are you guys ready?
I think so.
Yeah.
But
So
it's
just
just
take a little
agave.
sip. No solo vayan a tomar todo, because then that defeats the purpose, Marta.
Es que she's been used to that your whole life,
I
y'all. We
know,
gotta
eh?
unlearn things.
Yeah,
Swallow
I
it
get
and
used to change. I'm afraid to change.
It's
sometimes.
okay. It's normal.
Pero yo
Okay.
explicaba hey, I was asking for a friend.
Okay.
Oh, okay, sorry. It's just from amiga, okay? Perdón. A ver, do it again so I can know how to do it.
So just take a little sip again. Like these are 1.5 ounce little copitas. You're just gonna take a little sip, okay? So just a little. Swallow it, and then take all that alcohol, breathe it out, and then you can taste it a little bit, and it will. If it's your first time drinking mezcal, it might burn a little bit. Are you okay, Jessica?
Yeah, I'm okay.
And then you kind of get to taste the agave and all that alcohol that's in mezcal. Because keep in mind, guys, that mezcal has a higher ABV level than tequila. Usually a good mezcal is 40, sometimes even 51% alcohol. So you want to exhale all that alcohol and then just keep the flavors with you. And then once you take your second sip, you can taste it. Or if you don't feel comfortable, if it's a little too strong, keep on doing that until you taste it and you're like, oh, okay, it's easier. Yeah. And I always say, if you're scared to do like little shots of mezcal or anything, do it in a cocktail because it's more friendly for other people, for guests. And you're like, oh, ni sabe a mezcal. And then 2 drinks in, you're done.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, that was delicious, but you don't taste it as harsh.
So
You
you
see
can
it?
have like a drink like this and then your little shot of mezcal.
Or even like what I like to do, like I have one of my favorite mezcal is called Neta Mezcal. Really delicious. Even with your food, I do it like a little traguito, whatever I'm eating, and then a little traguito because I enjoy it like that.
They have a question, sorry. Can you have mezcal chill?
You can if you want to. I wouldn't recommend doing it if it's your first time trying it because the whole point of it is to actually taste it. Chilled, if you get it chilled, you're putting it with water and you're shaking it, and that's how bartenders do it. It's gonna have water in it and it's gonna dilute the flavor. So I wouldn't recommend it chilled. I would just do it, like this. But yeah.
Oh, I forgot to exhale.
Marta, exhale.
Lo dices como me dijo.
Yeah. Breathe it out.
Llegué allá no está bien.
Ay, well, nomás tomen mezcal.
Yes. Okay. Yeah. People call them duro. Somebody says like, oh, duro. See, they're right here. Mira, pa que
But
se
you
les
know what?
antoje.
Cuando pasa, what do you guys call the
churrero?
El churrero, right? So
Sí.
I guess it is maybe churros.
Churros. Pero sometimes tienen elote too.
El elotero.
Pero el delotero también tiene estos también, like little
Pero
baggies
no dices,
con taquis.
pero no dices ahí va el durero. These I want churrero.
Churrero. I've never heard burrero.
Me neither.
Me
That's
neither.
duro. Duro.
Y chicharrones son los chicharrones que
¿De puerco?
Ay, con
ajá.
taquito y queso fresco.
So maybe they are called no. What did we say? Churros.
Churros,
Ajá.
porque we say churrero. Ahí viene el churrero. Para
No, yo le digo churritos porque churros son los de azúcar. Los grandes.
So these
Sí,
are
pero
churritos.
¿por qué no, but why do we call the churrero a churrero then? Because when you see a vendor, ¿qué le llaman?
Tranquila, eso no tiene nada que ver.
Señor, quiero comprar.
Ahora, si venden churros, díganos cómo se llaman, right?
Yeah, let us know. What do you call them?
I see
Yeah,
duros,
duros.
churros,
Yo pienso
What
que
else?
depende de dónde.
Duritos, chicharrones.
Es diferente.
Somebody said they call them chicharrones too. Churros de la pulga.
Oh, okay.
Good. What do these have different names? Or are they all called? What do you call these? Wheels? Rines? These are more churritos.
Sí,
I would call
¿verdad?
these
Esos
churritos.
ya.
Tubitos.
Tubit, okay.
No, no, parecen, pero yo creo que son churritos. Bueno, para mí son churritos.
Well, they're good.
Regardless what they're called, they're a great snack with Valentina.
Yeah.
Hands down, not tapatio.
Ay, gracias.
Ay,
Eres de las mías.
That's another argument because yo sí le echo tapatío.
What? This is what I always think. For me, is Valentina goes on snacks, tapatio goes on food.
No,
That's how-
I mix it.
If you have palomitas, yo le pongo Valentina.
I do both. Las dos.
If I have churritos, I do that. If I have a sopa marucha, I'm gonna put tapatio because it's a little bit spicier.
Ay, pero también. Okay.
So, anyways,
Anything else on mezcal?
That is it. Oh, also just a little quick thing. Whenever you buy a mezcal bottle or even tequila, please support the Mexican people that are doing it. Do not buy Kendall Jenner's. Do not buy The Rocks or Casamigos or anything like that. Try to support, the Mexican people that are making it. There's a lot of really good mezcal and tequila that is Mexican made, and I think our dollars speak volumes. So if you want to go and get a tequila, buy Fortaleza, which is a really, really good tequila. It has been Mexican owned since day one, and it continues to be Mexican owned. Just do a little research. You can Google it. All tequilas and all agaves have a NOM number in the back. You can just do a quick Google search and find out where it's from, where it's distilled. If your tequila is being distilled with a whole bunch of other tequilas, is mass produced, so it's just part of the batch. So just support, Mexican people that are doing it. If you guys have any questions or want recommendations, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will let you guys know.
yay. So,
Salud.
cheers to mezcal, y'all.
Mezcalito.
Todavía hay, ¿verdad?
Yeah. And for those of you guys that are just joining us now, we did a mezcal cocktail with local 209 cherries that are here. I added just a little bit of strawberries, blended it together to create like a puree. If you don't want to do that, you can just buy a puree already. There's a lot of good ones out there. Lime, the mezcal, and orange juice and agave to sweeten it, and you have a really good cocktail.
There we go. So, talking back, bringing it back to the conversation that we wanted to share with you guys was, so what makes a good amiga, you guys? I don't know. Let us know in some of your comments below, but what is a good amiga? Anybody want to chime in first? What do you consider being a good amiga consist of? What qualities do you need to have, or do you need to start to apply to become that great friend that you know you are?
One that brings you mezcal.
That educates and how to breathe.
How to
Excel.
How to excel. How to excel.
Exhala.
Yeah.
That's
So
yeah.
I can start if you guys want.
Yeah.
I feel for me, like as Mariela, the adult, the mother at this age in my life, I think for me is just becoming a good listener. I feel like before I would always had to say something if a friend needed an advice, and sometimes I know friends don't need advice, they just need somebody for you to listen to. I think that is key. We tend to always want to say something or like, oh, I have the solution right away, and sometimes we don't have the solution, and maybe they don't want the solution either. So for me, it will be that I know I have become a better listener than what I was even 5 years ago, and if I take it back to my 20s, it's a horrible listener.
What about your high school years?
She's saying that because we went to high school. But I feel, what do you think, what kind of friend do you think I was when we were in high school?
Well, we were definitely fun.
Yeah, we were.
¿Cómo nos dijiste? Muy románticas. Because we were sharing with them that we would share, we would write each other letters. Because tú te ibas a México casi siempre.
Uh-huh.
Every year.
Every year, ¿verdad? Se iban a México. So, of course, I would be heartbroken. Because I would be left alone.
But you would be happy because you were bringing back stuff, right? Those de
I
queso.
did. She did.
I did bring you stuff.
But
Yeah.
también me hablaba.
I did call.
Yeah,
I
so
did
she would
call.
call me.
And I feel that right here in some of the comments. Hi, Miriam. She said, a good amiga supports you in whatever you want. That is true.
Yeah.
If you have a good amiga, if you have any kind of business, any kind of passion, and you talk about it, they don't even they're there. If you have
Even if they don't like it.
Yes.
Because I think that's something that we didn't share fashion.
Yeah.
Like do fashion.
Yeah.
You know, you don't think fashion. but you support no matter what.
Yeah.
Like, you don't have to like it in order to be supportive.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that is key. Like Miriam was saying right here in the comments, just support each other. Like I always feel like this: if she wins, you're already winning because she's a woman and she's in your circle, so you're already winning. You know what I mean? So ¿qué te cuesta? Like, hey, what else do you need from me, or why not?
Yeah, I know. I think she also put, I lost all of my amigas when I had kids. I think that happens. I know that has happened to me too.
Yeah.
I know again, I like how she put quotes amigas because you think they're your friends, but then they're not.
Yeah.
But luckily, my really group of friends that I've known since like elementary school. Hi Maria, if you're listening. We've been friends since 6th grade, and I have 2 kids, and she has no kids yet, and we're still really good friends. So I think a real amiga is gonna stay with you whether you get married, whether you get divorced,
Yep.
whether you have kids, no kids, whatever the case may be in your situation. A good amiga is gonna be there and is gonna be supportive no matter what changes you go through your life, whether it was in high school or in your 50s, 40s, or whatever.
Yeah.
I agree.
Yeah. Jessica, what do you think?
I don't know. I think, like the viewer said, it's someone who supports you, no matter what, no matter if they
Yeah.
think different or whatever, but they support you.
And it's good to recognize that you're a good friend too.
Yeah.
Because I think sometimes we doubt ourselves or we feel like we're not being good friends. But like you said, just being the ear to
Yeah.
listen. I know we do that a lot, like venting.
Yeah.
Someone just to vent without judging you, without telling you or expecting you to do it a certain way.
Right.
And then if if you don't act on the way that they think, then it's like, oh, pa que vienes to me for advice if you're
Yeah.
not gonna follow it.
Yeah. And then you don't want to go back because then you're like, shit, I didn't do it. But sometimes we don't do it, and that's okay because we're mothers, because we're sisters or whatever. You have so many stuff. And I always say this, just in life in general, make yourself realistic goals that you can achieve, because when you don't, then you feel like you failed, and then you don't want to go back to those goals. So I even say, if you're going to make a goal for a day, it's okay. And if you don't achieve it, try again tomorrow. And then that's why your self-esteem even gets better, and then you become a better person. When you're a better person, you'll become a better friend, right? It all ties in within the journey that we're in as humans, as women. And like I always said, having amigas, it's okay if you have a few, but a few good ones, man.
Yeah, for sure.
Right?
What do they say? It's quality over quantity.
Yes.
100%.
And I feel that that's what amigas are for, to listen, to not judge. And I wasn't always like the best amiga. I feel like I lacked some stuff that I hadn't applied yet because of my experiences in life. I feel as I get older, it is true, you get wiser. Like, because you're like, I know what I don't want.
Or you've gone, you get wiser because you've gone through experiences that a veces it's like easy to give an opinion or say something on something you haven't experienced personally.
Right.
But when you do get to experience it, your view is different because now you know the actual feeling.
Of being a good amiga. A good amiga says, like I call you guys, let's do a live. Fuck it, let's go for it, let's do it. All of us, this is our first time, and we're just being open to anything, right? And saying it's okay if we're all scared.
And it's okay if the camera falls.
And we're all chuecas. It's okay.
It's okay. Don't worry. It's all good though. We're here, you know. That's what a good amiga is, and we come in all stages of it.
Yeah.
Sometimes you're lucky and you find a good amiga, and you're like, damn, girl, you're hella good. That's because she was maybe a bad amiga at one point.
Yeah.
Right? And then you become better. And you're there to support each other. And just support each other without judgment. And I know for a fact in the Latino community, we like to judge. That's just in our nature. But when you find amigas that truly don't judge you, florecen, you know, you flourish together. You become a better person, like, overall. Once you're a good person, then your amiga is like, damn.
But also when you respect how different you could be and still be friends. Like, I know that we're so different, ¿verdad? I'm like, ¿verdad? No, but
we're different.
Say something right now.
No, like, I don't know if you guys have seen some of our videos. I'm aggressive. I could be like, ¿qué dices que estaba compitiendo con Eduardo? So I know we're different. O a veces, like, truthfully, I get I don't see the connection. Son muy diferentes. But I think that's fine. You can be different. That helps, actually. Because if you're walking side by side with, like, your spitty image, personality-wise,
it's kind of boring too, no?
It's boring.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Because you see things in different point of views, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I didn't see it like that. I can see how you can see it like that. But I'm still going to see it like the way I want to. Or maybe you're like, maybe next time I'll see it that way.
Yeah.
A new perspective.
But I think even though we are not you and your friends are not the same, it's respecting each other in that way. Like, you don't have to dress the same or act the same, you know, because I think as individuals, I love, you know, how diverse my friend group is. But respecting that and knowing that that's the way they want to dress, and that's fine, or that's the way they want to talk, or
that's the way they want to live their life.
Yeah.
Even if you don't agree with their decisions, like, respecting their decision.
For sure. I think especially in the Latino community, when it comes to, like, you know, women or, you know, chicas that are dating somebody and maybe their friends are not very fond of that person, the first thing is like, déjalo ya la chingada, way. Like, what are you doing? Que pendeja? You know, and it's like, that's very hard on somebody who is in love with that person. And I think a lot of, like, naturalmente it just kind of comes out. But I think a good amiga actually listens to you and understands your point of view. Maybe they won't fully understand it because they haven't been in that situation, but they respect your decision whether you stay with that person or not, and is there for you no matter what, because ultimately that you're the one with that person and not your friend. So
you get to go home with that person. They don't.
So they don't really know, you know, and I think that happens a lot. A lot.
Yeah. So are you guys good amigas? What's up? I know something for a fact.
Pero no les like asustas.
I think for me, I honestly can say I have friends on Instagram that I haven't met that I feel that we can, like, click
and connect with more, ¿verdad? Que gente that called themselves your friends, or
it's crazy. Like, maybe we have some of the same interests, maybe we don't, or there's a reason why we follow each other, right? There's something about that person that I'm like, if we meet in real life, I think we can have a good time, and maybe we can be good amigas for each other, even though we come from different states or, you know, different ethnicities,
different age groups.
That's true.
Yeah.
So I feel that all of you guys that are online right now, I know some of my friends, and some of you guys I don't know personally, but I feel like that connection is there. There's a reason why. Whoever I follow, there's a why behind it. Right?
Yeah, aside from that too, I think, like, just checking up on them.
Yeah.
You know, like, even if you get busy, we all get busy, and it doesn't have to be every day. but de vez en cuando, like doing that. So I do agree that just letting them know that you're thinking of them, or hey, ¿cómo estás? Or yeah, anything like that. It's good.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yeah, I think so too. Just it's nice to have real friends.
Or if they have curly hair like Violet, one of my good friends, I sent her a checking in with checking on your friends. I forgot what it said. Checking on your friends with curly hair during this hot weather. Like,
Because you remember them, right?
Yeah,
You're like, dang,
like,
I wonder
okay.
how it
and
is.
sometimes you just make them laugh.
Yeah.
They're having a bad day and they laugh, and then yeah.
Yeah, or even like saying, just thinking of you, hope you're doing well. Maybe I don't see you
How
every
are
day.
things going? Yeah.
And like I said, a lot of us are moms, maybe. We have a busy schedule with our kids and whatnot, but just checking in, hey, thinking of you. Maybe we need a date, you know, or a drink, or a mezcal drink or something.
Yeah.
Right?
Roxana.
I know.
We
We
kind
kinda
of
like-
the bartender.
The bartender, okay?
But yeah, for sure. I think that plays a big part in it too. But respecting, I think, each other is very, very important. You know, regardless of the situation or anything. I think when I have an issue or when I have a problem, the first person I go to is somebody who's gonna give me, you know, feedback, or maybe just listen, you know, or just unbiased, you know, no juzgarme, criticarme, none of that. Just kind of like, I'm here for you to listen to your problems or anything, a shoulder to lean on, and that's it, you know. They may not agree with everything, or they may, or whatever the case may be, but just knowing that I can go to an unbiased person and, like, you know, hang out and let them know. So
Yeah, and like I always say, your friends can, like, you have different friends. Maybe some you like to chismear about a TV show. Hey, guys, what happened? Because they like the same interests. Maybe there's
Or
someone.
fashion, like in your case.
Yeah.
A mí no me hables for fashion. But chisme, yeah.
yeah.
You know, sometimes you need to chismear, like, hey, guess what happened at work because nobody's
That's
there.
true, huh? You have like your different.
Yeah, you
and it's
do.
okay to have different friends.
Yeah.
Like you have your friends that in different interests.
Yeah, or sometimes they're like, for this one or this one, like, I know she likes to go drink, so I'm gonna have a drink with her. This one likes to be home, like
To the movies.
Yeah.
Let's go watch
Come
a
into
movie.
churros, okay? It makes a lot of noise. I don't know if you can hear it. She's like, just eat it. I was like, I'm not.
whatever,
yeah,
dude. Who cares?
Or if they like Valentina versus Tapatio.
It's
It's all good.
We can have both, maybe none, whatever works for you, you know. And like
Just
I
don't put chamoy in it. Oh man.
Oh, I don't do chamoy.
I saw somebody know that. I don't know. about
Really?
that. Yeah.
Chamoy on the
On it, yeah.
Zombies?
On duro slash churro slash burrito slash.
elotes, palos,
Whatever.
tires, whatever you call
They
it.
literally put chamoy and I was like, no. It was too late. I don't know. I didn't eat it, but.
Oh my god. So,
Huh.
anyways, is there anything else you guys want to say? Oh, shoot.
About being a good friend.
Yeah.
Roxana.
We are back. We are live. Good. But yeah, I mean, do you want to add anything?
No, I think that you have to be the friend that you're expecting the other person to be too. Because sometimes you are like, oh, my friend has to support me. My friend has to do this and do that. But are you being that friend?
So the expectation que tenemos a veces son people.
You're
That's true.
expecting a lot of the other person, but you're not giving them what you're expecting.
But y también había,
It's I'm sorry, go ahead.
like you had said, even the expectation earlier when you were talking, it's okay for people not to react the way that you would have reacted
As a friend.
As a friend, yeah.
Yeah, I think I learned that the hard way. I'm a giver. I'm very loyal. I think that's just the Taurus in me, girls. I'm very, very loyal. And sometimes I would expect that from my friends. Like, well, I was there for you. How come you're not there for me? But they're different. They're not me. They're never going to be like me. And maybe their all is not what I expect to be at all. They're all, but that's their all. And I feel like I've learned to say thank you for whatever you're giving me, but also protect my energy. If I give, I gotta get something back. Something. I'm not saying
Like there's still a fine line.
yes.
Like
There has to be, because I think a friendship, you just can't pour, and you come home and your energy's gone.
That's true.
Like, you know, I think it's a very thin line to realize that. But also, like I said, nobody's gonna be you. Maybe you have good friends that are kind of like you and give that same energy back to your level. And if you do, man, you're lucky. You're blessed. But if you don't, that doesn't mean you're a bad friend. That's just all the energy you can give. But always take some back. Because if you don't, then that's not a good friend, in my opinion, right? So, anyways, make sure.
And that's so hard to do, though.
Yes.
It's super hard. So.
It is hard, and it takes time and experience and practice. It's like everything. When you become good at something, I always say this: nobody's perfect. I don't like the word perfect. You become better. Will you ever be perfect? I don't think so. But you can be a better amiga, a better person, and it takes time. If you're gonna pour, remember to bring something back, because you'll bring that back to you, to your energy, to your house, to your kids, to your loved ones. So if you're gonna give to a friend, and even though the friend doesn't give you all the same energy, she has to give you, he or she has to give you something back.
So it's like not taking it personal.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's
true.
what it is. So, anyways, any final words, girls? Because we're about
Just
to get another one.
be supportive, I think, is the biggest thing.
Yeah.
I think being supportive,
Yeah, and like I said,
friends.
support your friends, whether you're into that or not, or just show up.
Yeah.
Sometimes, like I said, you don't have to say much. Just say, just show up for them, because that goes a long way. And to find friends as an adult is even more difficult. It's like you're dating. So, do you like to drink? Do you like salads? Right? What kind of music do you like? And once you find an adult friend, cherish that.
Yeah.
Because you don't talk every day like you did in high school. You don't see each other like you do in high school. And most of my friends that I'm, as an adult, I met through work. Right? Or like, events that you both in common with. But yeah, if you make a friends as an adult, cherish them. Their experiences are valued as long as they value yours.
Yeah.
I think that is key. So yeah, support each other in all ways.
I think, and also, as we grow up, like you said, we don't see each other as much as we did in school or anything, but also as we get older, we venture on into maybe new beginnings, and maybe we have a business, or maybe your family bought a house, or whatever the case may be. And I think a lot of times that's when your true friends really are there for you and are, supporting you. Como dicen, en las buenas y en las malas, but really in las malas, because when, like, for example, like in my business, I had family that I didn't even know was talking to me, que onda, que this, and I'm like, okay, great, but when I needed support or help, they were nowhere to be found,
Did
and
you
I think
experience that a lot?
I did, and I think it's because a lot of people, family and a lot of friends were like, oh, pues ya se cree la muy, or ya tienes, she thinks she's better than us.
Probably busy opening your restaurant.
Yeah.
They don't know the background.
Yeah. Well, they didn't care to take the time.
They didn't care.
Call it what it is. You didn't care
Yes.
to take the time to ask, or to go, or to show up, or to anything. Or something as simple as, like I always say, it doesn't. Like, I think that's what we started doing again. It was like, sharing page. Maybe, I'm not into fashion, but we would share. And that means a lot, I think.
Yeah,
when
it does.
When you are supportive that way.
Yeah.
So,
and I think like, you're so proud of what you have or what you're doing or anything, and when you see fellow friends, that are your friends, or you're their amigas or amigos, actually, like you said, like sharing something on your Insta stories, or something so minute as sharing that Facebook post of that other person's business or venture, or maybe they got a new job, or they got hired, or they have a better position or whatever. I think that's also being a good friend, is also being there for that person. You don't necessarily, like, in my business, I don't expect everybody to
show up
physically walk through the doors, but like, hey, maybe sharing a post or liking, you know, what we upload on our Instagram or whatever.
Because you can view, you know, especially
we can see who be looking. We do.
We see the stories. We see who is looking there but not liking or sharing.
But you know what? Like you guys have to understand, whatever business you're doing, like Martha and Jessica have a podcast and a YouTube, right? So if they say new page, ¿qué me cuesta? Click it, reply. That helps them, right? Roxana, like if you put any kind of food in an event, ¿qué me cuesta? Like to repost it and say amazing. Like de verdad nada, you guys. So we see, and social media is the new era of entrepreneurship. Let's keep it real. And all of us, like, you know, are in this for a reason. Sometimes we do it for fun, or we want it to take off eventually. Whatever your why is.
Like you're
support
just doing
the why.
it. Just support the why. I agree.
It's like you're already on Facebook or Instagram anyways. It takes literally 2 seconds to do it, but I mean, it's okay. And then I think that's what you also learn. So pa que no te cale, you're just kind of like, all right, like that's a them problem.
That's a you problem,
not a me problem. I'm gonna keep on going, because for those people that are just there looking or lurking, así como, what are they doing? This is offense. Like, what are they doing? You know, like, I feel that it's like, all right, I see you, but you're willing not to acknowledge for whatever reason, and I think that's kind of like, I don't know, como que sí cala, but then eventually you get to see who
I think that was what I was gonna ask. Were you guys disappointed?
At first I was, but I was mostly disappointed in family. Because I consider family like your family, you know, and from friends I was like, oh, well, I haven't talked to her in 4 years, it's okay, you know. But then when you know, our page started growing and stuff, I saw friends from like high school were like, oh, que bien, que chido, que bien te va, and I was like, oh my god, you know, I was like, that's not what I expected. So I think at first what really hurt me was family, and because they were not supportive the way that I wanted to. But I think then eventually, you know, I was like, well, it's fine. That's maybe they have something going on or whatever. I'm not going to focus on that and actually just focus on myself and the people that are around me supporting me, which I think that's what I appreciate the most. And I have Facebook friends that I have never met that are super supportive, and I'm like, damn, I want to meet you guys one day.
That'd be us.
You know, I know I met my, you know, Chris, if you're watching, I was like,
he is. He's like,
yeah. I was like, I met you on Instagram, and when I met you in person, I was like, dang, homie, I feel like I know you forever. You know, but I was like, those are the kind of relationships that I appreciate and I hold and
dearly.
Dearly, and that I'm like, wow, I'm here for you as a friend, as a person that wants you to be successful. And you know, those people that decide not to, okay, I'm okay with that too. Y ya no les pongo como tanto enfoque, you know?
Yeah, the focus, and also like I feel like that focus shifts.
It does.
It does. And I say it's okay to be in your feelings, like, damn, they didn't support me. I say 5 seconds the most, like, damn, okay, then you move on. Because you acknowledge to a certain degree, and then 5 seconds becomes 0 seconds eventually. And then you're like, 0 fucks, fuck it, whatever.
Yeah.
That's what I feel like it, right?
Yep.
And then you strive to hang around with people that align with your views and your viewing of life. And people say, oh, you changed, and I'm like, you're supposed to, bro. Like, imagine if I act the same way when I was in high school, Martha.
Sometimes you'd be writing me love letters.
Very windbreaker.
Me acostumbraste. Oh yeah, the windbreaker.
Hey, wearing the copete like this.
Okay, we don't have to go into details about how we look.
Late 90s, 2000, that was like, we were lit. So he was alone, okay?
We won't even go into detail about all that.
Yeah. But anyways.
But that's true.
You're supposed to change. When people say,
grow, you change. And,
it's the evolution of a human, and some people don't change, and that's okay. We're not here to judge you, but I would hope that the people that I'm around with, that I'm aligned with, that I'm amigas with, have grown.
Yeah.
I would hope that, and I feel like the people that are around me have grown, and if they haven't, then I put my boundaries up. As simple as
Yeah, because también eso, like if you're still judging friends from high school for what happened in high school, you're stuck in high school. Get out.
Get out, bro.
I know somebody like that. Yeah. Stuck in high
they're
school.
still like holding on to something. Like, okay, you know, people change.
Yeah. Right. You're supposed to. It's a process.
Yeah.
Life is a journey. You're supposed to change. Some are slower than others.
Yeah.
No judgment there, but you just keep on changing.
Oh, somebody said strangers sometimes support you more than friends or family. That's so true.
Facts.
You know, and I think, you know, you see that every day, and it's just like, wow, you know, I mean, but that again, like we were talking about, you grow, and Liz, for reals, I mean, and that happens a lot, but, you know, in a way, it kind of is good because you see like the true colors. So when you're successful, be like, oh, ¿qué no fuiste tú la tía que me dijo que no?
You have that right.
You know? No, but it's kind of like,
earned it.
you know, but it's kind of like, como que no le pones tanto enfoque ya, like, oh, whatever, you know? But it is. And those strangers become friends and become a support system. Hey, what do you need? Or, oh, what photographer did you use for this? I really like it.
Yeah.
Hey, here it is, you know? And I think that's what's the beautiful thing about it. And even though, you know, you support each other and everything, that doesn't mean that you have to be exactly the same or be the same person, like we were talking about earlier. Be your own individual self, and your friends are supposed to respect that too. A good amiga or a good amigo is there regardless. And like, como dijiste, Marta, ¿no? ¿Cómo dijiste?
No, don't put me on the spot like
No, because you were like few, but ¿cómo dijiste?
Quality over quantity.
Eso.
Yeah.
Eso, yeah. But it is. And I think as we get older, as you know, we grow, as we become successful in whatever realm that may be, is knowing that, you know, you can have, you know, 10,000 followers, you know, but only 3 people comment on your post, or 3 amigas comment on your post or whatever. But you know who's really there for you on social media and off social media too, which is also really important.
Yeah. Like in real life, it's
the
very
Mezcal hit.
Yeah, the Mezcal did hit.
Yeah.
Actually, we probably need a new one.
I wonder what made them think that.
I don't know. We're all like done with it.
But going back to like that comment, like the disappointment, I think it's fair to say we feel it. We're human.
Yeah.
So we're gonna feel it. So it's okay to feel it. But like you guys say, don't get stuck in it.
Yeah.
I'm still a little stuck.
But that's what I'm saying. Like I always say, every feeling that we feel is valid.
Yeah. But don't get stuck there.
And the I would say the way we get out matters. How long we stay there matters. Like you say, if somebody disappoint you with because they didn't repost or like or social media or in life, feel that feeling, and then get
why?
out.
Can they tell me why? Can somebody explain why?
Can someone just explain why they are not supportive before I start calling people out? And
I know all these people.
Really gonna hit.
We're not trying to be shady over here, but no,
They're
like
not watching you anyway.
But
I know because they're not being supportive.
They're not even watching you, so don't trip.
But they are watching. They're just silently watching. So
Yeah,
we see you.
they'll eventually watch. And I'll make sure they get a copy of this live.
Le mandas el video.
Yeah, for real. But no, like
Rosa, le mandas el video.
No, yo te
Add it to her agenda.
so I have an agenda that make you fun of it, so whatever.
No, we're being supportive.
Yeah.
Add it to your agenda, but
That's
date
true.
más que poner.
But no, like I said, find your tribe. Find your tribe. They will be down for you. Like in real life, on social media, but most importantly in real life, because they will keep you grounded and they will keep you inspired. And you will inspire
motivate
each other and motivate you, get inspired, and whatever you do,
Encourage all
todo.
those things that fall under being supportive.
Yeah.
and just yeah, and being a good amiga. Those qualities are needed, and especially during if you're in social media.
And actually, you could be a good amigo too.
yes,
It is.
You know, because we keep referencing to amiga, but you could have a good amigo too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very,
I love
very
that.
true. So whatever, amiga, amigos, amiga,
Amigue.
amigue.
We like
Duro,
whatever.
churro.
Duro, churro,
Duritos,
Duritos,
yeah.
lo que le quieran llamar, whatever floats your boat, man. Do that, like for reals. Oh, one of the girls said, "You all look so stunning."
Aw,
Oh,
thank you.
It's the ring light.
Why did she say that? No más mezcal. She's not with the mezcal, yeah, like for reals. Done.
Oh my gosh. No, thank you so much. Thank
That's
you.
being supportive too.
Because she's
Believe it
keeping it
or not.
real, you know.
keeping it
And like I
100.
said, like we go back to you have certain kind of friends. Some will keep it real with you.
Yeah.
Some are better listeners. Some are better with you to go shopping. There to support you in whatever
Yeah.
you do, right?
But if you guys know why not, let us know.
Why not? They're not supporting.
Why
But you know,
are
I,
they not supportive?
I think that's also part of like us not understanding the reasoning why, and maybe part of us do want like closure of, hey, we were friends for such a long time. Why are you being shady, or why aren't you not talking, you know, or sharing or doing anything
I've been
else?
busy, I didn't have
Yeah.
time. No, because
No,
you make
yeah.
time for what's important
exactly.
for you. And
Exactly.
if your friends are important for you, you're gonna take, like you said, just the little like.
Yeah.
That doesn't take a lot of
Or
time.
share. Like I always say, and I'm gonna go back to this. I feel like growing up and seeing.
Others calling.
Yeah, can you press my? Oh yeah. So.
No le pongas el-
I'm sorry. Es que le pongo el dedo.
Le pone el dedo.
Pepe, I know you're not watching, pero ya que te...
Y'all, the mezcal had hit Martha and Roxana the heart.
Ay, Marta.
Or chips.
Or
What do you-
chips?
Or chips. What else you call them? Totopos, that's it?
Totopos. What the hell is that?
Chips?
Totopos?
Mm-hmm.
I've never heard that.
What do you call it then?
Chips. Tortilla chips.
En español. Oye, ma, voy a agarrar una bolsa de...
Tortilla chips. De veras, what do
No,
we...
también en español, chips.
Chip, ¿no tiene una chips y salsa?
You know, pero también aprendí que a los, what we call bolillos, le llaman teleras.
Es que no son. Un bolillo es una cosa y telera es otra. Y ella. ¿quién
Yo
sabe
terca
cuántos-
con mi
Teleras
bolillo.
por tortas.
¿Quién sabes cuántos
Sí.
años después todavía
They're
no
two
puede
different types of
entender eso?
pan.
Para mí todo era un bolillo.
No.
¿Y virote?
Oh, virote too. That was the food for last one that you would just like take
Yeah.
out all the
It
inside
warm.
of it. Yeah. El calientito, like apachurrabas todo to get the right one. Yeah.
Well, we've been here almost an hour, so we wanted to say it was nice being here, you guys. We haven't really hanged out.
Thank
in a
you
long time.
for lending
I
us
got
your
it, Mom.
house to do this. Appreciate it. Beautiful house. And it's not that hot anymore
Yeah, we're good now.
here in California. So it's a little bit cooling down, but it was awesome. Thank you for everybody that joined us. And, you know,
Especially on a Friday evening.
Yeah.
I know.
Thank you for being supportive.
Thank you for my Aunt Lana. Thank you, Daisy, if you're still watching. I know it's super late over there already. But yeah, we thought it was a very good idea just to come together and, again, support each other. All four of us are doing something different, but we're all amigas and we're all here. And we appreciate all of your support for everybody that is commented or that just watched.
And if you guys like this and want to see it again, like let me know in the comments or slide through my DM and say, hey, Mariela, that was really cool. Can you guys do like different topics and just talk about, you know, just
Whatever.
whatever, literally.
If
So
you guys want names, people.
but just in general, do you want to pitch in what you guys do so they know a little bit before we close?
Yeah, so what we did is we started, ¿cuándo empezamos las? No llevamos del año, but what we do, we started with YouTube. So of course we're both busy. We have our own life going on. So we kind of shifted more to the podcast. And again, it's to do topics kind of like this one. You know, just topics to talk about real life things that people don't talk about, or that sometimes even you are going through it, and us being able to vent about it helps us, and then it might help other people listening to the podcast, like, okay, it's not just happening to me, or, you know, like, so topics like that, just life topics that
What's your Instagram handle?
Yeah,
Follow
what's
us
your
on
Instagram?
Instagram, comadres with the K.
Yeah,
Comadres underscore with underscore.
oh yeah
Underscore with the K.
Yep,
Yeah.
and
But
on
I-
YouTube too.
Yeah.
Comadres with the K.
And our podcast.
TikTok, Comadres.
Yeah.
Todas comadres with the K.
Just follow us on Instagram,
Yeah.
and then you guys will get the link to the rest of our platforms.
But thank you. And I don't know if you guys.
Yeah, so I am a chingona. Nah,
You are.
Yeah.
Bravo.
You
Yeah.
did.
That's right, baby. She's a badass.
And the mezcal just hit. No, it doesn't take mezcal for you to be able to recognize.
No,
That's right.
Yeah,
That's
true. But like I, okay,
Oh,
so
yeah, that's a chivio.
I no, not really. So I'm part owner of a restaurant in Atlanta, Georgia, Patria Cocina. You can go ahead and follow us at Patria Cocina ATL. We are on all social media platforms, Twitter, TikTok, everything as also the same name, at Patria Cocina ATL. And my personal Instagram is I am_Roxana with 2 A's at the end. And I post a lot of just food videos, drink videos, just kind of like if you're at home, I'll show you how to make a quick salsa or a quick drink and stuff like that. So if you're interested in that, or if you just want to go ahead and follow me, that's where you can find me.
You know what I do like about your page, I have to say, is that you share your childhood memories.
I do.
It's always good to see, like,
Nostalgic.
oh, I used to do that too. You know, you just did one, de la pulga.
I did.
Yeah, and I was like, oh yeah, I remember going to
Yeah.
the pulga. And then the trajes, like the
buchona, yeah.
I was like, okay, they didn't have that growing up.
But I think it's, and you know why I started doing it? Because I eventually want to write like an autobiography, like a book or something. And I think we all drive from past
It's what molds
experiences.
you.
Yeah.
It's your foundation.
And
your
I think that's what
childhood.
has made me very like humble still, and just going to the pulga. I went with my sister and my mom and her friend, and we were just walking around. I was like, man, I remember when I was 10 years old wanting to get that oil lip gloss.
The lip gloss. Yeah.
The cherry one. The
Yes.
cherry.
The
Right?
roller one.
The roller one, and you're like, man, $10, and I'm excited. Like, I love that.
Yeah.
And, I mean, they didn't have it here. I also would have taken a picture of it, but
And if you had
we
more
just-
than $1, it was the lip gloss and
Yep.
the candy.
it was,
Yeah.
it was, and I was like, or these.
Yeah, but you had to. I don't know, you guys. We had to share the whole bag.
We
with,
did,
like,
we
the
did.
siblings.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, we
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
we did. But I mean, I think that's the beautiful thing
Yeah.
of it, and I like it because I eventually want to look back and be like, yeah, these are my memories that I have, and going back years later and appreciating it. And I think it's something that I've been working on, and appreciating my culture, how I grew up, and now how I am. And I'm not the same person. If I were to talk to my 10-year-old self, Jesus Christ, it would, I don't know what I would be a lot. I would say a lot. But anyways, follow me on social media. Thank you, Marta. I already said it. I am Marta.
Yeah, and everybody, thank you for being on my live at Touch of Style. Everything fashion, thrifted. That's my passion. I just have to say my 2 cents about thrifting, that the beautiful thing about sustainable fashion is that the love never ends. And I think that's like friendship should be. Like a true friendship, love never ends. Sustainable.
That is so cute.
Aw,
if I'd be
thank
a
you.
crier, I'd be crying.
But she's not.
But she's not. I feel that sustainable fashion, like I said, the love never ends, because when you're done with the garment, somebody else looks at it like for the first time and says, damn, that is so dope. I love that. And the love continues. And that's what friendship is all about, you guys. It's about love and supporting each other, and the love never ends. So I think
That was so
On that
good.
note, thank you guys
You're gonna have
Yeah.
to unlock.
for watching, and again tuning in. And if if you guys have any questions or comments or anything, feel free to let us know, DM us, and we can do another, Entre Amigas and Mezcal live and talk about another topic.
Yeah, so anyways, thank you so much,
Thank
you guys.
you.
Thank you.
Feliz Viernes. Enjoy your weekend and have a beautiful, beautiful day.
Have a good
And
night.
Bless
guys.
everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
yeah.
Bye. We did it.
Oh, there you go.